Well, I'm back from my walk. It's a nice sunny day. As you can see, my glasses turned to sunglasses, but it is 59 degrees. Thus, the long sleeve shirt with shorts. I know, I'm one of those oddballs. You live in Michigan, that's what happens. I'm sure that happens all around the states. You kind of want to still believe it's summer, but your air temperature outside is telling you it's autumn. So, but I did walk again today. Jim walked again too. He walked his half mile and then he went in the house. Like I always say, it's a half mile longer than he's ever walked before. So I'm very happy that he's at least walking half a mile. Maybe one day he'll get up to 3/4 of a mile. We'll see. I don't know. But I walked 1.07 miles. I'm trying to adjust my neighborhood without looking at my app to see. So I walked a little bit more than a mile. It didn't kill me, obviously. I think I had 3,300 steps and it took me about 28 minutes. My goal for August is just to get 30 minutes of exercise in each day. So I think I achieved that. I'm not going for, well, I am going for distance. I'd like to walk a mile a day. I would like, but I'm not worried about how long it takes me to walk it. As long as I get 30 minutes of exercise in. That's my plan. So it's supposed to get a little warmer today, only in the 60s, but next week it's supposed to be almost 90. Oh, Michigan weather. I'm sure it's the same everywhere, but it's like weird here. So I'm just going to sit here and relax just for a hot minute, because then I'm going to go meet my girlfriend Kathy, you know, the elusive Kathy, for lunch. I think she's working. I think we're going on her lunch hour, because we're going to meet at 1 o'clock. So obviously that's not breakfast, that's lunch. She knows I'm not a big going out to breakfast eater. I will go out to breakfast because that's her favorite meal, but every once in a while we switch around and see. So we'll see, but I'm gonna have a bowl of chili because we're going to Coney Island, and I don't eat hot dogs, you know that. So I'm just gonna get a bowl of chili and a glass of water and stay on my plan for the day. But I will get a quick clip of the elusive Kathy. We'll see her in a hot minute. Now, do my video when I get back, maybe out in the back deck. I did start reading my book. It is very good. And then we'll talk about Jim's doctor's appointment from yesterday. How's that sound? Okay, we'll talk to you soon. The elusive Kathy brought her daughter, Jessie.
Looks just like me. Hi, we're twinsies.
Twinsies. Say goodbye, because this is all you'll see of her. Well, good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, August 20th, and we haven't done a car vlog in quite a while. But we were on our way to meet my friend Kathy, the elusive Kathy, for lunch. But we have birthdays today, because today is Lisa Bonilla, B-O-N-I-L-L-A. Lisa! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lisa. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Paige Parsons Lewis. Paige! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Paige. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Susan Calhoun. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Karen Stubelt, S-T-U-B-E-L-T. Karen! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Karen. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all four of you have a great, great birthday today. We were a little late leaving, but I still think I'll make it on time. I couldn't find my keys. I was looking everywhere for my keys. I thought, oh, I'm going to have to go get my spare keys. I can't figure, because we have a little key bowl by the back door where we always put our keys when we come in. We just drop our keys in the bowl, and my keys were not in there. I thought, trying to retrace my steps and thinking, when's the last time I drove? I couldn't think of when was the last time I drove. And I kept thinking and thinking and thinking, and I thought, it's been a while. That's not going to help me out in the least little bit. But then I remembered that when Jim and I did a little bit of running around yesterday, well, we didn't do any running around. We went to the doctor's. But anyway, I had put my keys in the glove box because we were going to go by the post office, because I have a bunch of medications for Mary I'm going to drop off at CVS because they're expired and she doesn't use them anymore. And then I was going to go over to the UPS store and drop off her AT&T equipment to send it back. And then I thought, well, I'll go and check my mailbox. Well, before we left for the doctor's, I had a yogurt. I know, who couldn't believe, remember how much I couldn't stand having yogurt? Well, I was going to have a yogurt. And so I had a yogurt, and I put some raspberries and some blackberries on top of it. No, I didn't have blackberries. I put raspberries and a banana on top of it, and I had a hard-boiled egg. And then I ate that, and I don't like to eat and run. I'm not one of them kind of a people. But we had to because Jim had his doctor's appointment. And we were in that. His appointment was 2:50. We got there at 2:40. They took us back right away, pretty much, I think. We were back in the examining room at 3 o'clock. And then the nurse's aide came in. She took his blood pressure and all that good stuff. Took notes on the thing, asked why he was there, blah, 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 all that stuff. And then she says, well, the doctor will be right with you. And then she left. And then I just started reading. And then Jim just sat in the chair and took a nap. Jim can, you get to a certain age, you can sit in the chair and you can fall asleep. So Jim took a nap. And then I just happened to look at my watch, and I thought, we've been here quite a while. And it was 4 o'clock. We'd been sitting in that room for an hour. I thought, oh my gosh. So then I went out to look for the doctor because I was on a hunt. And I did find her, and I saw her. There's two separate hallways, and I saw her walking down the other hallway towards the room. So I pretended like I went to the bathroom, not to let her for taking so long to come into the room. But and so then I told her, I says, I thought maybe you forgot about us. And she says, no, I'm just really far behind. And I said, well, kind of, because the reason I thought you forgot about us is the one time when I was 9 months pregnant with Christy, and my appointment was later in the day. It was 4 o'clock, and they told me that the doctor was well behind because he had gone to do some deliveries, and so he was behind schedule. And so I said, oh, okay. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, and then it got to be after 5 o'clock, and I know his office hours takes his last appointments at 4 o'clock. So I was one of the last appointments, and I just kind of peeked out of the room, and I scared the crap out of a nurse. And she's, where did you come from? And I go, I'm in the waiting room here, waiting for Dr. De Robert. And so she says, oh my gosh, we forgot about you. I says, I figured as much. So I says, is he gone? And she said, no, he's still here. I said, okay. So then he come in. He says, well, you're never on time. Because my babies were never on time. So, because, Jimmy was only 3 days late, but Danny was almost a month late. So I said, no, this baby's going to be on time. Well, she was pretty much on time. She was due the 9th. I had her on the 11th, so she was pretty much on time. But so I told her that story, and she's pregnant. She's going to have her baby in 2 months. And so she says, well, I hope that doesn't happen to me. I says, well, I hope not either. That's for sure. So she says, well, okay, I'm sorry. And then she examined him. And there's different, she says, well, I don't know if the insurance, they're really sticky on, covering it and that. So she was looking at Jim's chart, and he met 3 of the criteria. Something if you have heart issues, which he has heart issues. If you have your BMI is over 35, Jim's is well over 35. And if you're diabetic or close to being a diabetic, he's a borderline diabetic. So she said, okay, you match all 3 things. So she says, well, I'll submit it, and we'll see. I don't know that they will do it, but we'll try. And she says, but if not, I can do a generic one that's just as good, but you have to pay out of pocket $280 a month. And I just looked at Jim and I thought, he can learn to eat better. I just can't see spending almost $300 a month to try to lose weight. Although I probably was spending close to that much with Weight Watchers. But, no, not really. Well, I don't know. I was paying $200, I guess. Now I look back at my highest. But anyway, Jim didn't want to pay it anyhow. So she says, well, I'm going to submit it to the insurance and we'll see. But I forget which one she said he was going to take. There's 3 of them that she named. And I remember she named Monero, and Ozempic, and some other one. So she said she was going to try to see if it can get approved. So we're just waiting to see from the insurance company whether or not they'll approve it. But if not, like I said, Jim is trying to watch what he's eating, and he is going out and exercising, so I give him credit for that. I mean, I would like him to walk a little bit farther. I try to talk him into at least walking to the corner where he can get another 1/10 of a mile or something. He says that's not going to make a difference. But you know what? Each 1/10 will lead to another 1/10. But he doesn't want to hear that. So I'm not going to complain because I get him to walk a 1/2 mile, better than not at all. So I'm fine with that. But so we're just trudging away, trying to lose weight. We're trying to eat a little healthier. If I could get some vegetables in the man, maybe that might help him, but he's not a vegetable eater, as we all know. So, but I can try. I can keep trying. So tonight, I'm probably just going to have a salad since I'm going out to eat here now. Probably just have a salad for dinner. Is this? No, the next one's where I want to go in. I know the guy behind me saying, "Make up your mind, lady. Where are you going?" I don't come here that often, so I'm not really sure which entrance I got. And see, look I'm 10 minutes early. I was worried. What was I so worried about? Pshaw. We're here. Pshaw. Yeah, I'll park right here. Ooh, tight fit, tight fit, tight fit. But we can make it. I know we can. Yeah. I'll back up a little bit so he can get into his truck without ramming me. Although I am between the lines. But it doesn't hurt to be a little bit more courteous. As long as I can get out my side with no problem. That's all that really matters, I think. All right. Let's go have lunch. Well, that was a nice lunch. That was surprise seeing Jessie. Jessie is Kathy's daughter. I think you probably figured that out. And I paid for lunch. We always have this little standing little joke that she always says, "You never send me a birthday card." And I go, "You never send me one. When you send me a birthday card, then I'll send you a birthday card." So when they came with the bill, they said, how should I split the bill? And I said, "You can just put it all on one." Because I paid for Kathy's lunch. Her birthday was July 3rd, but we haven't been able to get together. And Jessie's birthday is July 21st. Yeah, is it the 21st or the 23rd? I know it's the 20-something. I think it's the 21st. So I said, "No, I'll pay for both of your lunches." And I even bought Jim lunch. I bought him a couple Coney dogs. So, oh my gosh, can I turn left here? Didn't really realize. I think I can. It looks like I can. We'll see. I don't know. The guy in front of me has his left hand. Oh yeah, this left-hand lane. They got this all messed up because they're doing all kinds of construction over here. We are getting a Chick-fil-A by us, which just means traffic jams. So what they did was when they asked, oh my gosh, it is a big one. Didn't realize how big it was. When they went to the township and that, the only way they would approve it is if they made themselves paid for an extra lane for themselves for their drive-through on the main, on the main strip. So, and then the railroad crossing is all jacked up, so they're fixing that too. So everything is all messed up. It's all a mess up here. And it's been like this most of the summer. Almost all of the summer. I think they started in May. It's like I don't think it's ever going to get done. But so I'm going to go home. I'm going to go outside and read. It's a little chilly. I told you, I don't care. As long as the sun is out, I'm going to be outside. Missing my bird. I was looking for one of my baby birds. But that's going to do it. I really don't have much to talk about other than traffic, and you don't need to hear me complain about that. So I'm just going to listen to the radio. So let's talk again tomorrow. How's that sound? See you then.